Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. Just want to chat with y'all, spread some motivation with y'all, some knowledge and some encouragement. And this is a video that goes out to the people out there that constantly think about their past, the mistakes that they made in school. And this is also a video for the kids, the people that are currently in school right now. What I'm here to let you know is that nobody is a failure. Nobody is a failure in school. You know, like if you were the type of student back when you were in school and you had got bad grades, like you never made straight A's, you never made honor roll, like you never had got academic recognition, you're not a failure. Nobody is a failure. Now, am I saying that, like, for all the kids that are currently, like, in school right now, am I saying that it's okay for you to just be lazy and fail? No, I'm not saying that. But I do know for the people out there back in the day, and even to this day, for the kids that are currently in school right now, I know like they be doing what they can do and they be trying and they still be having trouble. You know, they don't really like to study. They have a strength in this and they have a weakness in that. But I mean, sometimes they just feel that with them trying their best, that with them giving it their best, you know, they feel that like their best is not good enough. They constantly have to deal with their mom and dad being on them. As I said before, you know, school is not a place for your mental health. You know, again, parents, you got to keep a check on your kids' mental health because unfortunately, school is just not really a place for their mental health. And, you know, even the parents, you know, to all the parents out there, your child is not a failure. You know, I mean, even though they never made straight A's, even though they never made honor roll, I'm here to let you know your child is not a failure. Your child is destined for success. Your child is destined for greatness. Success does not go in a straight line. There's a lot of curves. There's a lot of stuff that's going to come at you. Failure is actually a part of the process when you're on the road to success. Failure is a part of the process. You're gonna fail, but when it comes down to failing, it doesn't mean that you should give up. You gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on grinding. You gotta keep on striving. You have what it takes to prove people wrong. You have what it takes to prove teachers wrong. Teachers that don't really have faith in you. I mean, whatever the teachers said about you or whatever the teachers thought about you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the stuff that the teachers are teaching you is not valuable information. You're not learning anything valuable. I mean, yeah, you learning about polynomials, monomials, and factor and trinomials. I mean, but at the end of the day, that it's not really valuable. Now, I mean, unless you want to get into engineering, you do have to know how to do that. But at the end of the day, when you go to a grocery store, when you go to Walmart, when you go to a store to pay for an item, you don't use that stuff. It's not valuable. But you know, it's just that's just how it is. You know, and this is, you know, this is one of the reasons why people be saying that school is like prison. You got to sit down in the classroom, you know, no talking. You got to listen to the teacher teach. Then you got to do your work. And, you know, I mean, you got to do your work. And sometimes when you're doing your work, you got to keep quiet. And then you have those students that be falling asleep in class. And then when they wake up, they be like getting, you know, like the answers from their classmate. So, you know, it's just, but you see, for the students that go to school every day and they get ISS every day, the only reason why they come to school is because they know that if they don't come to school, that their parents go to jail. That's pretty much the reason why. But yeah, nobody is a failure. Nobody is a failure in school. Just because they consider you a failure in school does not mean that you're gonna be a failure in real life. I mean, there's people that were like that had academic excellence all their school life, but when it came down to real life, it's like they became a failure. They became a failure. You know, what I mean, it's like, I mean, even to this day, they still haven't found their purpose, and they're like 35 years old. You know what I mean? They still haven't found their purpose. So, I mean, like I said, school is just not really a place for your mental health. It doesn't make a difference. Like, for my fellow adults out there, reminiscing about your past. Yeah, I mean, yeah, your past, you can't change your past. What happened in the past stays in the past. And I know there's times where you start to thinking about your past, you start to cringe about your past, that you never made straight A's, you never made an honor roll, you never had like a 4.0 GPA, you never had a 3.0 GPA. I mean, I'm just here to let you know that you're not a failure. Hold your head up high. Bad grades do not make you a failure at all. Nobody is a failure. At the end of the day, grades are really just numbers. But for the kids that are currently in school, you still gotta do what you can do the best that you can do, try your best. I mean, you're not supposed to just like sit there and be lazy and just fail. Absolutely not. That's a no. But I mean, if you are failing, just know that you're not a failure. Don't feel bad. Don't get depressed. Don't start having suicidal thoughts, because I got a feeling that some teenagers have probably committed suicide due to the fact that they flunked a class, that they failed this, they failed that, and their mom and dad fussed at them. That were probably having suicide. I got a feeling that some teenagers have actually committed suicide because of that. I mean, it's sad, but I know it's fact. I know it's factual though. Like, you got teenagers that be committing suicide because of the fact that they don't really get enough likes on a post that they post on Instagram. So I mean, but yeah, I just want to let y'all know, for those of y'all that reminisce about your past, reminisce about your school life. I'm just here to let you know, if you never made straight A's, if you never had a 4.0 GPA, a 3.0 GPA, I'm just here to let you know you're not a failure. Nobody is a failure. And for the kids that are in school right now that are having trouble, that are struggling, I'm just here to let you know you're not a failure. Nobody is a failure in school. Don't participate in that stuff. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share. Love y'all.